Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today's topic is aromatic, anti-aromatic and non-aromatic nature of the given compounds. Let us see first aromatic compounds. Which compounds we can consider as aromatic means the given compound should follow the following four important conditions. Okay students, let us see the conditions. First condition, it should contain cyclic nature. Cyclic nature is nothing but the given compound totally having the what a ring like structure. Ring. Cyclic nature is nothing but ring only. Okay. Ring like this or else like this. Continuation ring should be there. Then only it is said to be the cyclic compound. Next one, conjugated system. Conjugated system is nothing but the given compound should contain the pi, sigma, pi. This is the conjugated system, or else pi, sigma, lone pair, or else pi, sigma, positive charge or vacant p orbital. If the given system is having this kind of thing to be conjugated system. Okay, conjugated is nothing but delocalized electrons. The next third condition is plenarity should be present in the given compound. Plenarity is nothing but generally whatever the structures we are writing in the notes, those structures we can call it as a 2D structures. We can't see the three-dimensional structures on the paper. Okay. So, in most of the books they have given the plenarity nature is nothing but whatever the carbon is there in the compound that should contain the sp2 hybridization. Blindly what you have to remember students, if the carbon is having the sp2 hybridization, then it is said to be the planar. The next fourth most important condition, this condition was given by Huckel. The scientist name was Huckel. That's what this rule is called as Huckel's rule. According to him, if the given system is having 4n plus 2 pi electrons, then it is said to be the aromatic compound. If we see in this n value should be the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. If we are keeping 0 n value in this principle, we'll get the answer. Pi electrons, how many we are getting students? 2 pi electrons. If we are keeping n value as 1 in this formula, we'll get the answer is 6 pi electrons, like that. Okay. So, totally aromatic compound should contain, according to Huckel's rule, should contain pi electrons, 2 pi electrons, 6 pi electrons, 10 pi electrons, 14 pi electrons. When we notice all this, gradually 4 increases. 2 to 6, difference is 4, 6 to 10, difference is 4, like this. Okay. Whenever the compound is following all these conditions, then it is said to be the aromatic compound. Okay. Next one, let me go for the anti-aromatic compound. So, anti-aromatic compound should also satisfy the following four conditions. As usual, first three conditions are as usual for the given compound. Exception is only in case of 4n plus 2 pi electrons applicable for aromatic, where in case of anti-aromatic compound just we are considering 4n pi electrons. We are not adding 2. Okay. So, let me go for again the conditions. First condition, cyclic, nothing but ring like structure should be there. Conjugated is nothing but pi sigma pi or pi sigma lone pair or pi sigma positive charge, that is nothing but containing the vacant p orbital. Third condition is planar. Planarity is nothing but carbon should possess the sp2 hybridization. 4n plus 4n electrons, where n is equals to, here we are not taking the 0. This point you have to remember students. N is equals to, we are writing directly as a what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If n value is 1, we'll get 4 pi electrons, 2 will get 8 pi electrons, 3 will get 12 pi electrons. If the given system is having these many kind of pi electrons, then it is come under anti-aromatic compound. Non-aromatic compound, last compound, compounds which are neither aromatic nor anti-aromatic, then those compounds we can call it as non-aromatic compounds. Let us go for few examples under the non-aromatic compounds. Okay, first compound, suppose this is the compound they have given. Is it aromatic compound, anti-aromatic compound, non-aromatic compound? How can we identify, students? Just you go through the points, whatever the points just now I said. Okay, if you see, this is the compound. This compound is missing the what nature? Cyclic nature. Cyclic nature is absent. That's what it is, non-aromatic compound. Next, if you see this compound, this is cyclic. Okay, ring system is there. What about the conjugation? Is it having the conjugation? No, conjugation is not there, because pi sigma, after that what I said, pi sigma, pi should be there, pi bond not there, lone pair not there, or else positive charge also not there, conjugation only missing. That's what it is, a non-aromatic compound. Here also same, cyclic ring is there, but conjugation is not there. Okay, here the pi bond is there, sigma, again sigma only there. That's what it is, also non-aromatic compound. Let me go through the stability. So among all these compounds, which compound is more stable compound? We will go through the stability order. Okay, so in chemistry, aromatic compounds only more stable than the water non-aromatic compounds. Stability order I am writing. After that, least stable compound is what, students? Anti-aromatic compound. You have to remember, this is the most important point. Okay, how can we identify the aromatic, non-aromatic or anti-aromatic? According to the stability order means, just you go through the points. Okay, let us go for the, let us see few examples, students. Okay, let me go through the first example. If they have given the compound is like this, first you have to go through the conditions. Okay, first you have to check it, the compound is cyclic or not. Yes, just you go through this ring structure only. We are not considering the above group, whatever the group is attached to the ring. Okay, see, is this a cyclic? Yes, it is cyclic. Second condition what I told, conjugated system. Okay, conjugated means condition what I said, students, pi sigma pi, or pi sigma lone pair, or pi sigma positive charge, or else vacant p orbital. This is the conjugated system. Okay, is it having the conjugated system? Let us check. Pi bond is there, sigma bond, pi sigma means totally conjugated. Conjugation is there. Next one, plenarity is there? Yes, obviously, double bonded carbon is the what? sp2 hybridized carbon. So plenarity is there because carbon is sp2. So how many number of pi electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pi electrons. 6 pi electrons according to which rule? 4n plus 2 pi electrons. This is the Huckel's rule. So 4 pi electrons means aromatic or not? Yes, it is aromatic compound. Okay, this is the what compound? Aromatic. Like this you go through. Second one. So in the cyclic, yes, it is cyclic. Conjugation is there? Let us see. Pi sigma lone pair. The next sigma pi. Yes, conjugation is there. Plenarity is there. How many number of electrons are there, students? 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative charge is there. Negative charge is nothing but lone pair only you have to consider. This is involved in the conjugation. That's what. 4 electrons plus these 2 electrons. Totally how many electrons? 6 pi electrons are there. 6 pi electrons means what it is, students? Aromatic compound. Okay. Second compound also aromatic. Let us go for the third compound. This third compound is cyclic. Yes, cyclic nature is there. Conjugation is there. Pi, sigma. Then again sigma only there. Means this is the carbon sp3 only, no? Once again, pi, sigma only there. But the condition is what? Pi, sigma, pi bond, or else lone pair, or else a positive charge. Okay. That's what, there is no conjugation, not conjugation or not conjugated system. Directly you can consider not is a conjugated non-aromatic compound, because in anti-aromatic compound, aromatic compound, common condition is the conjugation. If conjugation is not present, then obviously you can select the option as a non-aromatic compound. Okay. Next one, third compound also over. Let us go for the fourth compound. Here the fourth compound is cyclic nature is there. Yes. Conjugation is there. Pi, sigma charge. Yes. Next sigma pi. Yes. Conjugation is there. Plenarity is there. How many pi electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 pi electrons. 4 pi electrons. This is the rule applicable for anti-aromatic, because 4 pi electrons means anti-aromatic. Next one is, suppose if the compound is like this, cyclic, yes, cyclic. So conjugation is there, pi, sigma, positive charge, sigma, positive charge, sigma, pi. Yes, conjugation is there, longer conjugation. The next one, plenarity is there. Yes, plenarity is there because the sp2 hybridized carbon. How many number of pi electrons are there? 2 pi electrons are there. 2 pi electrons, nothing but it is about the compound, aromatic compound. Okay students. So delocalization of electrons occurring due to the presence of positive charges on adjacent carbons. Okay. Let us go for the next example. See, in this example, cyclic ring is there. Yes, obviously it is the cyclic ring like structure only. The next one, let us check it the conjugation. Pi bond, sigma bond. Again sigma bond is there. Missing of conjugation. Means not conjugated. Not conjugated means what I told students. This is non-aromatic compound. Non-aromatic. So clearly if we observe, here the pi bond, sigma. Again sigma only there. That's what not conjugated aromatic compound. Let us go for, this is the example. This is cyclic compound. Conjugation is there. Pi bond, sigma bond. Next lone pair. Sigma bond, lone pair. Sigma bond, pi bond. Yes. This is conjugated. The next one, planar. How many number of pi electrons are there? 1, 2. Lone pair also you have to consider. This is involved in the delocalization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of electrons, 6 pi electrons are there. Therefore, it is the aromatic compound. Few more examples I have written beside students. Just you go through the conditions. These are the examples. So you will get it which compound is belongs to aromatic, non-aromatic and anti-aromatic. See students, let us see few more exceptional case examples. Okay, let us see. Suppose they have given the example is like this. Compound they have given like this. So this is the compound, whether it is aromatic, non-aromatic, anti-aromatic. How can we identify? Means, see, when they have given the C double bond O group, among the carbon and oxygen, which one is more electronegative? Oxygen. That's what pi electrons are somewhat more nearer to the oxygen, so that oxygen getting negative charge, carbon getting what charge? Positive charge. Let us write its resonating structure. We can write like this. Here oxygen is having partially negative charge, carbon is having partially positive charge. Or complete shifting means you can write complete charges also. Here the plus we can write. Here it is the what? Complete negative charge we can write. Okay. Now this compound is not exhibiting the aromatic nature, but if you see its a resonating structure, this can exhibit the aromatic nature. How? Means, if you see this is the compound, pi bond is there. Let us see in this compound conjugation is there or not there. Pi bond is there. The next one, sigma bond is there. Again sigma means you have to consider only in the ring only. Okay. So pi bond, sigma bond only there. That's what, if you are writing another resonating structure according to their electronegativity difference, we find this structure. In this structure, pi bond. The next sigma. Sigma after here it is the positive charge is there. Okay. Positive after sigma. Sigma after again pi. Means in this ring, conjugation is there. Cyclic is there. Conjugation is there. Plenarity is there. So how many number of pi electrons are there? Only 2 are the pi electrons there. 2 pi electrons means what it is, students? Aromatic compound. Okay. One more example. See, suppose if they have given the compound is like this. Double bond O, here is the bond, here is the bond. So, first when they have given the C double bond O, you go through the what? Resonating structure according to its electronegativity difference. Here carbon is more oxygen is more electronegative. That's what pi bonded electrons are shifted towards the oxygen. So that oxygen getting negative charge, we can write minus, where the carbon getting positive charge. Here the pi bond, here the pi bond. Now oxygen is having moreover lone pair of electrons. Let us see. Is this a cyclic compound? Yes, it is cyclic compound. The next one, pi bond is there, sigma bond is there, pi bond is there, sigma is there, positive charge is there. Okay. After that sigma is there, lone pair is there, sigma is there, pi. Yes, conjugation is there, plenarity is there. How many number of pi bonded electrons are there, students? 1, 2, 3, 4. This lone pair also involved in the resonance. That's what these lone pairs also you have to consider. Therefore, total number of pi electrons, 6 pi electrons are there. Therefore, it is about aromatic compound. I hope you all understood. Okay, thank you.